This is Close Combat Gateway to Caen. You're watching episode 21 of the Allied campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. 29th Brigade, 11th Armored Division is set to clash with 101st SS Panzer in Tourville. We have a new map on our hands, but we also have the advantage of being dug in. We'll see if we can get this done in the first go, but it looks like this could be a real fight. So they do have access to a little bit of the buildings. I've got my tanks kind of hiding as best as I can to avoid their Tigers, but I do have Volkov up in the north by himself. I'm kind of hoping that if they do go that way, the 2 layers of barrage will keep him concealed. But I don't want to leave the whole northern flank undefended. So then Jill Roberts is kind of like north center, and they're backed up with General Beckman. To the south there, we have Emmett Milbarge hiding behind one of the buildings, and then Chuck is in a 2-story building supporting the infantry defense of the main road. I have Big Mike and Lester kind of just hiding behind the buildings covering the main road. And then Jeff and Harry Tang are covering the south, but not so much because I think they're going to come from there. I think they might have to fight to the east, but south of the buildings. Then everybody to the west of the triangular V road is a mortar crew. And they're as close as I feel comfortable getting them, but I'm hoping that that helps lend itself to more accurate mortar shells. All right, we already have line of sight on tanks. Doesn't look like, yeah, looks like Volkov's covered. We already have a Tiger burning. Oh! Uh-oh. Hit that. Try and drop that half track. Oh my gosh, that's artillery. Okay, we gotta get out of here. They're not dead. I was under the impression that that was like a tank shooting at us or something. How do we get out of here? This way? I don't know why. I was thinking those were explosions from tank fire or something, and it didn't cross my mind that it was artillery. Okay, that was brutal, so we're already down Chuck and Ellie. That's a little rough. Right off the rip, we're down 2 full infantry squads. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We are engaging this Tiger. We got a Panzer Grenadier right here. And the Tiger can now see Volkov. We need to try and get our tank up there to support that in the rear. We're going to pull out right here. I guess it's not really the rear, it's the front. But while he's not looking at us. I don't know. Maybe we wait and see if Volkov can drop him before we waste the artillery. Nope. That answers that question. Jill Roberts. Let's hit these guys.
Redeploy.
Let's see. Big Mike. Uh-oh. Big Mike's in the line of sight. Artillery's still falling. Oh my goodness. So John Casey's also dead. Sarah Walker's got some issues. I guess John Casey's not quite dead, but they're right there. Artillery's inbound. Mortars are inbound.
We need to pull back.
Wow, that was very chaotic. That was a very rough start trying to figure out everything that was going on. Let's get those guys set up down there. We'll have to fight a Tiger down there probably. There are so many weird angles. Uh-oh, Tiger's engaging in the north. Can Lester help? Nope. Artillery's not doing a lot. Come on. Emmett, you gotta move a little bit more. I don't know, like right here. Move the infantry back, get them away from the tank. Can the Tiger still see Emmett? I thought it looked like he was blocked. I think he's blocked. Okay.
In position. In position.
And Lester, the trees are in your way. Jeff, kind of the same. We have infantry in the barrage there. And then let's go up here and turn with Harry. Maybe Harry can get that direct east shot. Oh, we've taken so many casualties. It's just such a bad start. Okay, we lost sight of the North Tiger. We are getting all these guys marked with mortars. We're going to start trying to kill some infantry.
Soldier!
Beckman's taking some casualties. Let's get out the back, I guess. In fact, let's not just go there. Let's go out of the building. Get away from the fight. I swear we just plinked a smoke shell off this Tiger. Okay, send it. No, what about right here?
We need covering fire!
For some reason that Tiger can't see us, but we can see it. So, mortars out here. We might actually have a chance to kill it. I think because it's too far forward, when the gun turns, it'll traverse through the trees. It won't actually see us. Mortars out here. I know, Beckman, I'm trying to help. I don't know, these guys up here maybe? Did we just kill a guy with the smoke grenade? How'd we get that guy? Alright, there's some runners. So we did get the tank kill. We didn't get to see it. But we are down to just the one Tiger in the north. So let's start positioning to fight that. Drop mortars on that. We'll get it marked real quick. Alright, so there is still a leader there. And what else do we have? We don't have enough infantry left to just like start moving up. Let's see. We got a guy running into that two-story brown building to our east. We got mortars that are... There we go. They're aligned. Let's go ahead and drop them.
Target eliminated.
Okay, hang on. We're wasting those shells in the water back there.
Sir, enemies offer to cease.
We got guys there. Alright, you know what? Hold on. Let's peel off. Let's go this way and try and get around the flank of the tank. And then maybe between Emmett on the front, we'll be able to distract or whatever. So if we can get some smoke here, maybe Emmett can roll up and get a shot or two off. No movement up there. Couple of teams down here. Mostly scattered infantry, it looks like. They're just running like crazy. Can we hit this guy? Nope. There we go. Okay, Emmett's got some smoke out. Let's try another one right there. Alright. Move up. I don't know. Let's go straight north. Move up here. Try and spot with the infantry.
Air support is available. Repeat, is available.
Okay. We have the airstrike. We kind of just keep that in the back pocket for a minute. I'm reluctant to move east because they could still be down there, so let's go up and around. Emmett, you don't see it. Oh, there it is. It's still there.
Redeployed.
Nope, nope. Get out of there. Airstrike. Try and save Emmett. Come on, airstrike. This is how Emmett's gonna die. Boom! Oh my gosh. The airstrikes are freaking epic. Emmett did survive. Alright. Armor's down. Now it's just pushing through the infantry. And we'll be looking pretty good. Alright, so they do still have guys crawling into that two-story. Like I said, we don't want to go east, so we're going to peel back just a little bit.
Redeployed.
Area secured.
In position.
Alright, we're not really doing anything effective right now. I don't want to creep too close to them. We can put some rounds right here. There is somebody hiding in that area.
Get back here.
What about... There they are. What about mortars on this? And there we go. We'll just drop all the mortars on that one target. Can't actually target the infantry, so we'll just have to shoot the area. Keep moving. If Lester can get up here, we can sweep down, make sure that there's no infantry remaining in that field. Those are horrible shots. I tell you what, it would not take me 20 seconds to just point and shoot a mortar if I was going to miss by that much. If I'm going to spend 20 seconds doing some calculations, we're going to be in the vicinity.
Redeployed.
Some basic algebra. Not even trigonometry level. We need parabolas. Alright, we'll be able to get two angles on them right here. Now it's kind of a waiting game for these guys. I don't know if these guys up here in the north died, or if they're part of the crew that has moved towards the hedges to the southwest. But let's start sweeping through here. Maybe not far. Let's just take little patches at a time. Alright. Oh, no, we don't actually want to move there. Let's go around. What if we cross here? And there's that, like, opening where the water flows through. So, like, maybe we can peek down there and see what's in the south. We'll start trying to sweep this two-story building. Whoa. Okay, Harry Tank's trying. He's missing, but he's trying. I don't want to start shooting yet. Like, I want to just get across the wall and then make sure that we've got, like, the clearest line of sight possible.
In position.
Got a hit.
In position.
Alright. See if we can wipe them out. Go ahead and creep down a little bit more.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
Alright. We got a hit. Actually, I think that wiped him out. Let's move up just a little bit.
In position.
And then we'll move the infantry. We're going to try and take that building. We do have some tanks to cover it. But this will at least kind of tell us, like, if we start getting shot at, we'll know that it's not a good idea.
In position.
Surprisingly, they're not shooting at us. Let's keep moving down here a little bit. Lester's just taking his time.
Redeployed.
Don't want to drive into an ambush. Let's go actually a little wider away from the bocage. And creep up right here. Infantry's coming.
In position.
I want to move Jeff, but I'm like reluctant to until we actually get to cover. Keep going with Lester. Let's go ahead and cross.
In position.
All right, Harry Tang. If oh, AT attack from somewhere in the south. Shoot. All right, we're going to have to move up here. Is there anybody there? I don't know. We're going to drop mortars. I am right now having the epiphany that I did not change the resolution as I'm like looking for infantry as small dots. I meant to change the resolution. So hopefully I can recall this conversation with myself, and after the game, I can change it for the next one.
In position.
Alright, seems pretty clear down here. Let's go ahead and move up with Jeff, take the road, point east. Let's go down here and do the same.
Position.
Alright.
Redeploy.
Emmett is at range. He should be safe. Lester's going to come up here and support, and we're just going to kind of leapfrog forward until we can figure out where they are. So now I say, Sarah Walker, you come down here. And
In position.
let's see. That's covered pretty well. Let's move up just a little bit. All right. Send another round.
Redeploy.
I mean, it's a decent barrage. They're just not hitting anybody. We know they're here somewhere. Move up here. I hate to like risk the tank, but they took some shots at us, and I'm not happy about that. Let's go ahead and take
In position.
John Casey, who's on his last leg right here, down there. 2 men left.
Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
I definitely thought he was going to die earlier, but we're getting lucky. We got some very, very partial squads.
Redeployed.
All right,
In
keep
position.
creeping. Keep creeping. All right, so if we have Jeff right here, I'm kind of wondering if we use Harry Tang to peek over the wall. You know, I guess it's not a wall. It's the bocage, but the obstruction. We can use Harry to peek over that.
In position.
All right, infantry's moving successfully. And Lester arrived, so what is this? Go that way. All right, let's go ahead and keep moving up with Emmett. There's nobody showing up. We can move the infantry up to try and spot better.
Redeployed. In
So
position.
let's just go to that little junction right there.
In
All right, let's keep
position.
going east. Oh, they are there.
Take cover.
Where?
We're out of
Mortars
ammo.
out.
We're out of ammo. Sir, enemies offered a ceasefire.
General Beckman, get back in there. All right, move up. Let's see if we can peek over this.
In position.
And then move further down. There we go.
We're
Grenadier
out of
right
ammo.
here.
We're out of ammo.
All right, and we're dropping them. I don't know if there's anybody that far west. I don't think they're left now. I think we got them all. Mortar. We got 2 more shells. Maybe we just spend them. 1 more. Okay. Slowly examine that real quick. Move the infantry back up. And we'll continue on, because that apparently wasn't the last guy. Whoa! There we go. Panzer Grenadier. Engage right here. Wow, that was a money airstrike. They actually got both of our tanks. Okay. Oh, man, this battle went from bad to worse. I don't want to talk about it. They haven't used an airstrike on me yet, I don't think so. Yeah, it wasn't even in my mind. Oh, that sucks. Let's get the infantry up there. We're going to have to try and use them to mop up. We know that they're not going to have another airstrike. They have used an artillery barrage. I don't think they've used a mortar barrage. I don't know if they would have one anyway, but something in the back of my mind now is maybe mortars are going to start falling. Okay, we actually got them. So, total victory, but not at a good cost. We have 17% morale. I think that's the end of Chuck Battle Group. They killed 14, wounded 13, and destroyed 5 tanks. We killed 9, we wounded 36, and took 3 prisoners. We destroyed 3 tanks and 1 half-track. So, very, very high losses. Very unproductive. So, Chuck has no kills. Morgan has no kills. Sarah Walker has 1 vehicle kill. Ellie has no kills. John Casey has 3 infantry kills. General Beckman has 5 kills. Big Mike has no kills. Harry Tang has a tank kill and 6 infantry kills. Emmett Milbarge has 6 kills. Jeff has 1 infantry kill. Lester has 4 kills. Daniel Shaw has 1 kill. Ted Rourke has 3 kills. Roan Montgomery has 1 kill. Alex McHugh has 3 kills. Bryce Larkin has 1 kill. Volkov has no kills. Jill Roberts has 1 tank kill. Oh, that's a real shame, though. We seriously took a lot of casualties there. So, not my finest outing. Alright, first platoon, no kills. And then Panzer Grenadier, no kills. No kills. Another no kill. And here we go with 2 kills. Another no kill. And another no kill. Tiger number 1 had 2 tank kills and an infantry kill. Tiger number 2 had no kills. Tiger number 3 had a tank kill and 2 infantry kills. Company commander no kills. And half track also no kills. I don't know. I kind of felt like I had a decent plan to start, but the artillery at the beginning really threw me off, and I guess it kind of made me stress and panic. After that, I lost a ton of units, and it was a grind just to get to the end. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to need to plan for reinforcements in this sector, but for right now, I'm just glad it's over. Why don't you drop a comment down below, like the video, and click the subscribe button. Doing that helps support the channel, and it helps me grow. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.